Brian, where are you?
Do you even have to ask? I'm at the casino, so get off my case.
Again? You're gambling away all our money. Please just come home. This is getting out of hand. Come have a talk with me in person. We need to settle this.
Why do you care so much? I'm not your kid. I can do whatever I want. You shouldn't be trying to control everywhere I go. That's weird.
You're not just going out, though. You're spending thousands. I have a right to be upset. Besides, I needed you today, remember? We were going to meet up with the architect today. He wants to finalize our new house plans. Do you want me to just decide everything without you? I'm not trying to control you, but you promised.
It's not a big deal. I just forgot, not my fault.
How can you forget something this big? You're the one who insisted we design our own house in the first place. Did you just lose interest already? Or are you too busy playing poker to even think about it?
I get you're upset, but you don't need to lie like that. I didn't insist on this house. Yeah, it was my idea, but you agreed to it.
Yes, I did agree. But I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. Even though you were the first one to bring up the idea, now it's like you want nothing to do with it. Everything's on me.
Oh, shut up. You're not a kid. You can go see an architect by yourself. I don't need to be there to hold your hand.
What? I don't mind going alone, but do you even care what I choose? I wanted this house to be perfect for both of us. I can go by myself, but that means you're not going to get a say in any of it. Is that what you want? Look, I'm getting ready to leave right now. You have time still, so come home. I'll wait and we can go together.
I don't care. No, I'm not going. Why did it have to be today of all days? I'm not making an unnecessary drive. It's just gonna waste gas. Not to mention the wear and tear on the car. And I've had a drink from the bar already, anyway.
You're always drinking. How are you gonna get home? You're gonna get hurt again, Brian.
I don't care. I can take care of myself. I'm not that careless. I'll figure it out. I can walk home or take the bus. This is the only way we're gonna become rich, you know? We're not getting anywhere with my lousy job. Do you want our lucky break?
Yes, I'd love for us to have more money. But that's just not how it works, and you know it. You're losing so much, and the odds of getting it back are basically zero. I'd rather you come home. We can find another way. If we work hard, we can get somewhere. We don't need a get-rich-quick scheme to improve our situation.
I'm not going. I'm drinking, and I'm in the middle of a game, so I'm staying here. So leave me alone. Go by yourself and figure it out.
Fine, okay.
Maybe if you didn't choose today of all days, I could have come.
No day ever works for you. You just went and hung out with your friends during the last meeting, and then there was the time you said you had to visit your mother. I was trying to be nice and give you extra time since you were the one who wanted this in the first place. So I rescheduled this appointment not once, not twice, but 3 times. And yet again, you broke your promise and won't come.
It's not my fault I'm busy. I have a tight schedule. I can't cancel my plans for something stupid like this. You can just reschedule it again, so what's the big deal? I already told you how I want the house to look anyway. We already talked about the design and the floor layout, so what else is there to do? Just tell him what I told you before. Or were you not listening?
I know, but the architect might suggest some changes or need to make some adjustments. I want your opinion on that sort of thing, but you need to come. I'd rather not make all the decisions myself.
Are you serious? You want me to leave for something like that? Just let him do what he wants. I'm not leaving right now. That would just ruin everything I've got going. So just go and leave me alone. I'll see you later.
Wait a minute, Brian. Brian, listen to me. Can we talk, or are you busy right now?
Sure, I'm taking a break right now. What do you want? This better not be about that meeting again.
Well, It's about the house. I was just wondering what you thought about giving up. We don't have to do it. We could move in with my parents instead.
What? No way am I living with your stupid parents. When I asked you to live with my parents, you refused. Why would I move in with yours? I'm not sharing my house with some elderly couple.
Oh, no, it's not like that. We wouldn't be living with them or anything. It would just be us.
What are you even talking about? So you just want us to kick your family out and steal their home?
No, of course not. We're not kicking them out. What do you think about it, though?
Then where are they going? You're gonna send them to a retirement home? That's pretty messed up.
My dad retired last year, remember? He's getting his Social Security and said he wanted to move with his savings. He wants to move to the country. They've wanted to live in the country since I was a little girl.
What, so they're gonna give us the house when they move out?
Yeah, exactly. That way we'd be saving a lot of money. My dad would ask us to pay rent, sure, but nothing crazy. What do you think?
What do I think? I think that's the worst idea I've ever heard. You think I'm letting your parents get me a house? I'm a full-grown man. I'm gonna do things myself. I don't want help.
But it's a good idea. Don't be stubborn just because your pride is at stake. We'll both be there. And we're familiar with the house too. You've been there tons of times.
Yes, but I don't care.
It's pretty similar to our house design anyway.
I guess so.
My dad already said that we can make any renovations to the house once we've moved in. So we can just change it exactly as we like and save a lot of money.
Just give me a minute.
So what do you think? I'm just worried. Building a new house isn't cheap, you know? We have to pay the workers, buy the materials, do the wiring.
Oh, I get it now. Is that what it's all about? You're mad I spent too much on the gambling, so you think I can't afford a new house. Is that it? Are you pissed because I used our savings?
What? You didn't actually blow through all of our savings, right? Please tell me you're joking. Oh God, Brian, what have you done?
Chill out, it's fine. I didn't take all of it. I just took a little for some spare cash. I'm trying to make the money back here, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Only a little? Thank God. But still, I don't know if we should be taking any. Use the money you're earning right now for that sort of stuff. The point of savings is that you don't use them.
Okay, fine. Just leave me alone. You win, we can move into your parents' house. If that will shut you up.
Oh, really? That's great. Thank you for finally listening. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta find some movers that are available sometime soon. See you later. Brian, where are you? Are you still at our old house?
Yeah, what of it?
I'm at my parents' house right now. The moving truck should be here soon so we can unpack. And your family just showed up out of nowhere. And they said they're waiting for a different truck? What's going on?
Oh, my parents got there already? That's good.
You knew about this? What are they doing here? Did you say they could move in here with us?
Yeah, your parents aren't going to be there, so there's plenty of room. Why do you always have a problem with everything I do?
You what?
Well, I told my mom and dad that you wanted us to go live in their old house a little while ago. I showed them some pictures of the house online and they fell in love with it. They said they wanted to live there too. I could hardly say no.
Why did you do this without asking me? What are we going to do? This house is in the middle of nowhere, you know? And your parents can't drive, right? Do they even have a car? How are they going to get anywhere by themselves? Do they even have a driver's license?
No, but who cares? We can figure it out. They don't really care that they can't get to the store anyway. They're just excited to live somewhere so fancy.
It is bigger than their place, I guess.
It's a lot bigger than their house, so they aren't gonna bother you. And it'll make them happier to retire in such a big house. So I said that they could come with us.
You didn't tell me, though. Why didn't you talk to me about this first? I probably could have come to an agreement, but you didn't say a single word about it.
Well, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware I had to ask your permission for literally everything I do. Why did I marry someone so controlling?
I'm not being controlling. It's my parents' house and we're gonna live there. It just would have been nice if you had talked to me first.
Who cares if it was your parents' house? It's ours now. I'm the head of the household. As the man, I own this house now, and I get to make the decisions. Your parents don't get a say in any of this anymore.
But it's my house too. Why don't I get to make decisions? I would have felt better if you just at least let me know instead of hiding it from me. Even if you didn't let me decide.
I'm not living somewhere if the old owners get a say in stupid stuff like this. I can't relax in a house I have no control over. I'm the man, I make the rules. It's as simple as that. A woman shouldn't be making decisions. Anyway, since it's my house, I'm bringing my parents. I can't spend all of my time only with someone like you who's just gonna nag all the time. I need to relax.
What? What do you mean? Where did this come from all of a sudden? Are you saying you can't relax without your mommy and daddy? What about me? How am I supposed to relax?
No way. I love my family, but they're too old to be friends with. There's a 20-year age gap. Why would I chill with them? That being said, I worry about them. You know, since they're old and all, it's easier to relax when they're nearby, so I know they're okay.
But what about me?
If you've got something to say, just say it. What is up with you today?
I'm just asking a perfectly normal question. I just wish you told me before. I wouldn't have even said no. I just want to be involved in decisions about my own house. But you didn't say a word.
I don't need to tell you anything. That's what you don't seem to understand. You're just a housewife. You don't even work. Why do you get a right to decide what goes on in my house?
I tried to let you know everything that went on. Even when you refused, I tried to get your opinion on decisions. And yet you just went ahead and did this without me. Of course I have a right to complain about this.
No, you don't. This is my hard-earned money. You don't do anything. You just mooch off me. If you want to say, go get a job and get your own house, idiot.
Don't call me an idiot. Why are you being so mean? I only quit my job because you wanted me to stay at home.
Your parents moved super far away, right? What would you do if I left you? You're useless without me. You don't have any friends and your family is too far to help you. I could chew you up and spit you out and no one would even bat an eye.
What? Do you want to leave me?
No, I didn't say that. Not yet, anyway. We'll get there. Whether or not I kick you out is gonna have to depend on how you behave from now on. So you better start acting like the best wife around if you value your life.
What? Are you being serious?
You're gonna get along with my parents and you're going to like it. Get the housework done and keep your mouth shut. Otherwise, you're history. You got that?
I can't do this anymore. Please help me. Before I say something I'll probably regret.
What is it this time? Let me guess, you're being dramatic about something stupid again.
Your parents just won't leave me alone. I can't take it anymore. I can't take a step in this house without them criticizing me. Can you please say something to them? They'll listen to you.
What are you talking about? My parents are as sweet as anything. They wouldn't do that.
But they are. They do it every time you leave the house. They act all nice while you're around. Well, even then, they barely manage. And as soon as you leave, the insults start.
Can you stop bad-mouthing my mom and dad? I get it. If they're irritating you, you should have just told me. I didn't notice because I've been busy. Maybe don't leave it up until the last minute and I can help you.
I mean, I did want to talk to you earlier, but your parents kept reminding me that you might leave me. I was afraid you'd ask for a divorce if I brought it up.
What? You're saying my parents were threatening you? I don't believe it, sorry. You got any proof, or are you just talking nonsense as usual?
No, I don't have any proof. It's not like they send me emails about it. They say it in person.
Then I don't believe you, stupid. Why did you even come to me if you have no proof? You're wasting my time.
I did try, actually. I set up some cameras and voice recorders in random spots around the house. I thought maybe if I came with proof, you wouldn't kick me out. But when I went to check on them, they were all broken. Every single one was beyond repair. I can't even get the footage from them.
You seriously tried to record my parents? You are taking this way too far. Are you trying to frame them or something? Or do you just want me to kick them out?
No, I'm not framing them. I just wanted your help. And I knew the only way I'd get that is to show you the video. I'm not trying to be rude. I don't want to upset anyone, and you know that. So please just listen to me. Because I can't do this anymore.
I didn't think that you would stoop this low. I guess all women are the same. But still, I didn't imagine that you'd be like this to my parents.
I can't help it. I don't want to be rude, but I can't deal with this. I feel like I'm going crazy in my own house. How is it fair they just get to come into our home and bully me like this?
Just stop crying about this made-up stuff already. I already told you, if you don't have proof, then just shut up about it. Just drop it.
I do everything for them. I cook their meals, I clean, and all they do is berate me. Your father doesn't even work anymore, but he still makes me serve him.
Well, he deserves it for all of his hard work over the years. Duh. You buy all the food anyway. He probably just thinks it's rude to take it without your permission. The least you could do is make food. It's not like it's a big ordeal. Besides, he's old.
Okay, and what about your mother? She's horrible to me. Not a day goes by that she doesn't have something to say about me. Just the other day, I got back from grocery shopping and she yelled at me. She told me I had to go back and get something else she wanted. And then when I came back home again, your dad said he needed something at the store. I said that was fine, but then he insisted on coming with me, and he left me in the car for 30 minutes while he lazed around the store. I knew it would be a problem that they can't get anywhere on their own. It would be fine if that was a one-time thing, but every 5 seconds there's something else I've done wrong. Or something she needs me to do. I feel like I'm barely home at all, and all I do is run errands for them. And even when I am home, I'm just cleaning up after them. I don't expect them to keep the place perfect, but they just leave stuff everywhere. I feel like they do it on purpose. Dishes, trash, clothes, everything gets left for me to pick up. I've even found food stuffed inside the couch and stuff. There's no way they're not doing this to get back at me.
Oh, big deal. You had to go out twice. Just get over it. Do we really need to argue with them about this?
Could you just say something? It doesn't have to be a big deal. As soon as I get back home, she's gonna start on me. I just know it.
Well, she probably just forgot until then. You know how you always forget something you need until after you leave the room? She's got a bad memory.
But that's not the only time she's done it. She's always having me run around for her. Not to mention they make me drive everywhere since neither of them have a driver's license. I spend so much time with them, I don't even have time to keep the house clean sometimes. And then they yell at me about that and call me lazy, of course.
Aw, they're just trying to help. I think it's sweet. They want you to work hard. Just do what they ask and they won't yell. It's not that hard.
Are you serious? They're your parents, not mine. I don't need them telling me what to do all the time. I am a grown woman.
Well, they raised me, so of course they'd want to make sure my wife is just as good as me.
Oh yeah, because you're so great. If I want you to be nicer, should I go ask my parents to take care of you too?
Of course not. I don't need someone telling me off. I haven't done anything. You don't seem to understand where you stand, Trinity.
Where I stand?
You are in my house, using my money, eating my food. And you never listen. And these are my parents, and they want what's best for me. You married into this family. You are now their daughter, whether you like it or not. And you should listen to them. You might learn something for once. I'm the man in this relationship, which means you married into my family. Your family doesn't control me, but mine can control you.
I can't believe you. We're just going in circles. This is pointless. The only time you talk to me is when you need someone to yell at and insult.
Insult? You think I'm insulting you? Don't make me laugh.
I'm being serious.
Wait, really? Name one time I've done something bad to you.
The other day you screamed at me because your dinner was cold when you got home. Then you threw it away and refused to eat it. You keep going on these trips and fancy restaurants with your parents and tell me that I don't deserve to come? I'm basically just your maid at this point. Or worse, your slave.
Stop acting like you're the victim. You're a terrible wife, and that's not my fault. I'm doing the best I can to put up with you. I'm done with all of this. We're getting a divorce.
What? Like, immediately?
Yes, right now. Just get it over with. I can't stand being with you anymore. If I have to spend another day with you, I'm gonna lose my mind.
All right. We'll go to the courts sometime soon. Thanks for everything.
Finally, some respect. But it's too late. You're gonna die alone. I hope you know that. You're useless without me. Where are you gonna go? Or have you not thought about that yet?
Pretty soon we're going to be nothing but strangers. I don't need to tell you anything about what I'm doing. It has nothing to do with you anymore. And you don't even care, right? You're just trying to upset me.
You're right about one thing. I don't care. The only thing you're qualified for is fast food. Or maybe the street.
Say whatever you want. I don't care anymore. Bring the papers home tonight when you get off of work.
Don't tell me what to do, you lazy bag.
My bad. Seems like you don't like a taste of your own medicine.
What?
See you after you grab the papers.
Trinity, why is all your stuff still in my house? Get on with packing already.
Packing? Why would I need to do that? Everything's fine where it is.
No, it's not. I don't want your garbage. It's getting in the way. Just pack your stuff up and get out. Anything that's here by tomorrow is getting thrown out.
Why would I leave?
Because we're done. You need to get out of my sight. This is my house, and I'm not having you here any longer.
Huh? But this is my parents' house, remember?
What?
Is that all you have to say? Did you really forget about that? They just let us stay here since they were moving out.
Yes, I remember that.
So that means you need to leave. You have no right to be here, seeing as we're finished and all. So hurry up and pack your stuff so I can clean the house and relax for once. This whole thing is stressing me out and making me nauseous, so hurry it up, will you?
But why do I have to be the one to leave?
Because it's my family's home. Just hurry up, or I'm gonna call the police.
The police? What?
If you don't want to deal with them, then just leave immediately.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't care if your parents used to own it. We moved in here together.
Yeah, we did.
So then it became our house, and I'm the owner. You were nothing but a lazy maid, so why would you get it?
Oh, are we really going there?
I'm just being honest.
Let me spell it out for you. Yes, we lived in the house together, along with your parents. But we are still renting the house from my parents. They still own the house.
What? They didn't give it to us?
Of course not. Maybe they'll leave it to me one day, but for now, they're still the owners.
So you're saying I need to go?
Well, we're officially separated, and this house belongs to my parents. So yes, you need to get out. Simple as that. Understand?
I can't just leave on the spot like this. I have nowhere to go.
You didn't worry about that when you tried to kick me out, did you? It's not my responsibility to take care of you anymore. It was your fault you rushed into leaving me because of your selfishness.
Oh, wait, Trinity. I think I've just had an epiphany. It's all clear to me now. Yes, I finally know who the most important person in this world is.
Between your precious mother and father? How could you ever choose a favorite parent? You're a mama's boy, so I'm sure you'll choose her, right?
No, that's not what I meant. You're the most important person in my life. It took me until now to realize how much I took you for granted. So please, just give me a chance. Let me stay here and let's see if we can work this out.
No way! As soon as you found out you can't kick me out, you think you can go back to the way it was? I knew you were cowardly, but this is low, even for you.
Please, just one chance. If you let me stay, it would work out better for both of us, right?
How so? I finally managed to cut ties with my awful ex-husband. What exactly would I get from returning to that?
If you stay with me, then you'll never have to work. I make enough money that you never have to worry about affording anything. Don't you see? So please, let's try this again.
Who said I'm worried about money? I'm not stressed about that anyway.
You're not worried? You've never worked a day in your life. How are you going to get money without me?
Well, I make quite a lot of money with my blog I've made on the side. Not to mention my parents are willing to help me out. I have enough in savings to work things out and fix the house up right now.
But your father is retired. He can't help you with that. Where did you get all this money from? You can't get all of this from some stupid blog.
Well, my dad owns a lot of properties around the country.
Yes, what does that have to do with it?
He wanted to help me out, so we set it up so I receive a portion of the money he makes from them. He rents them out as cabins and family homes and stuff. To be honest, he has more property than's really necessary, like dozens. A lot of them are pretty high-value properties, too. He gives me a third of all his earnings, and then the rest goes to my mom and dad, of course.
If you're only getting a third of it, there's no way that's enough to live off of, right? How are you going to buy food or pay for utilities? Someone has to pay for that, you know?
Well, it's like I said earlier. I have a blog that gives me some extra cash. Actually, it could even be a steady income soon. So I have plenty, no thanks to you.
When the heck did you start blogging? You never told me about any of this.
Originally, I just posted some pics on Instagram. I was proud of some of my cooking, so I wanted to show it off. And before I knew it, I had a huge following and everybody wanted my recipes. So I started posting some more. Eventually, I created my own blog for all the dinners I make. I even had some companies reach out and offer brand deals. Some said they wanted me to make my own cookbooks. They also wanted my logo on some stuff like aprons and t-shirts.
Is it really that popular? Where did you even find the time to do this? We live in the same house, for God's sake. How could I have missed that? I thought you were busy cleaning all day. But no, you were off doing your own thing, as usual. Typical.
Whatever. Now that I'm on my own, I'll probably take it a bit more seriously. I got some ideas to monetize it, so I'll work hard to gain a bigger following. I'm thinking about taking some professional cooking classes to improve my skills.
I had no idea you were doing any of this. You should have been keeping me in the loop on all this stuff.
Well, I tried, but you were always busy. I only got around to making money off of it once we were talking about building a new house together. I felt bad always relying on you, so I wanted to make my own money to help. I really wanted it to be our house, you know? But then, of course, my parents offered to let us stay here instead. Anyway, it doesn't matter now since we're not even married anymore. Still, I need the money now, so it's good that I started doing that. Looks like everything worked out in the end.
Oh, wait, so you started making money because I wanted to build a new house? Well then, didn't I help you do that?
How do you figure?
I was the one who suggested we build a house in the first place. I basically made it all happen from the sidelines. Without me trying to make some change, you'd still be a useless housewife like you always were. So you could at least be a little grateful, right? Just let me stay here. Or help me find somewhere new, maybe.
You didn't do anything. I would have done the same thing even without you eventually, so I have nothing to thank you for.
But I don't have anywhere to go. I'm begging you.
I noticed. Oh, I just realized something else too. You can't move out because you gambled away all your money, didn't you? Your mother never worked, so she's got nothing. And your dad quit his job and spent all his money.
Yeah, we have nothing. So please, you understand, right? I can't move out. You're the only person who can help me.
I already told you no. I don't feel like helping you out. You never helped me out. All you did was belittle me. Even when I asked, no, I begged you to help me. You did nothing.
That was a long time ago. I'm sorry, I've changed though. You can't hold my past mistakes against me like that. Please, just let me stay. Just for a little bit.
You can apologize all you want. I'm not changing my mind. Now, get out of my house or I'm calling the cops.
Please, Trinity, don't abandon me.
I guess second time's the charm. After I threatened to call the police a second time, Brian finally took me seriously. A few hours after that, I came home and they were already gone. All their stuff was gone too. They must have packed quickly. I talked with my lawyer after all of this and I let her know about how he treated me. She said that we could sue him for emotional distress. At first I declined. I didn't want to drag this out any longer than it had to be. But he wouldn't leave me alone, even after they left. I received countless phone calls, text messages, even some letters. But this time I came prepared, and I recorded everything they said to me. Now I finally have evidence to show how they acted. I guess Brian was advised by his lawyer to confess to everything to make things easier so the court case went smoothly. Then he and his parents moved into his parents' old house together. Apparently they hadn't sold it for whatever reason. The courts ordered him to give me a lot of money, but I don't think he could afford it. I heard he had to borrow money from some shady people. I don't know how he's planning on paying that off, but I guess it doesn't matter to me. I don't know for sure, but there's a rumor his parents are both working the night shift at a diner to make ends meet. Maybe they're doing that to help him pay off the loan. Who knows? All I know is that I finally had time to relax now that I have the house to myself. I definitely needed and deserved the break. I even got to go visit my parents a few times in the country. Their new house is amazing, and it was great seeing them after everything that happened. I had so much fun, I'm considering buying a house there as well. Then I could be farther away from Brian and closer to those who really appreciate me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like the video and share with your friends. For more content like this, visit and subscribe to our channel. Thanks!